Welcome to this week's Principal Update, everyone. I hope you've had a great week. I just wanted to firstly say well done to the students again for their effort this week. I think you're going pretty well. And talking about effort is something I'll do later in this message. Firstly, I wanted to say thanks and congratulations to the students in 4-5E. I've seen a few dancers pop up onto Edmodo, and it seems like you've got something special happening there, something fun, and I'm looking forward to Miss Dix putting those clips together. But I could just see lots of happiness in most students' faces. Dancing isn't everyone's cup of tea, but I know everyone had some fun doing that. I want to talk to you a little bit about the matrix or extension activities that have been provided during remote learning, just to make it very clear for students and parents what they are for. What we want firstly is for students to complete the core lessons set by the teachers in reading, writing, maths, spelling, and so on. And to do those tasks to the best of your ability. Put in an effort, make sure they're done well, make sure they're done properly, look at the success criteria and the learning intentions, and do your best job before you move on to the matrix activities. But the matrix activities are also very important. They're not optional, they're there for you to do, especially if you're somebody who's really got the core work covered and you need more to do. Your teachers and parents expect you to use the matrix activities when you have finished your work and there is still enough time for you in the school day that you've organised in your house to complete those activities. Your parents and your teachers will be in charge of making that decision with you, but they will make the final decision about whether you should be doing some more of those activities or not. But what I really want you to do as a student and as someone with a growth mindset should be doing is to make those decisions yourself, the right decision about making an effort. So if you finish your work and you know you can do some more, you should be able to self-motivate and get onto those matrix activities. Take the pressure off your parents and make those decisions yourself. What we want to see is you making those choices, having a growth mindset, understanding that you can take control of this. This time in remote learning is an opportunity for you to learn how to self-manage. And I know you're just kids, students at primary school, but this is a great great opportunity for you to step into that space where you manage yourself. And especially our older students, you should really be taking the challenge and doing this. So I'm really looking forward to seeing more of those matrix activities done, an appropriate amount, from all students who are getting through the core work at the right level, putting in the right effort, moving into the matrix when they need to. Self-manage that. Look after your parents, and your teachers will be on the lookout for that. Mrs. Keble will also post something about growth mindset, and growth mindset's really important. It's not something we want is just a throwaway concept or idea, but it's really about you understanding what the triggers are that makes you stop being motivated or stop learning, and developing ideas and strategies to overcome that. So my whole comment about the matrix ideas is really about making an effort, having a growth mindset, and really pushing yourself. Another way that you can show us that is by making sure you upload your work that you are required to upload. So parents, make sure you encourage your children to do that, and teachers will contact you if you haven't been uploading your work. I've been keeping an eye out on things. Most people are doing really, really well. Some people can do a little bit more in terms of uploading their work, but if you're having technical difficulties, let us know as well. I wanted to talk about enrolments and exits from the school. We're up at around the 50 prep students for next year. If you're someone who should have, who has a prep student for next year, please make sure you enroll as soon as possible so we can get ready for our transition program next year. We've got some strategies waiting in the wings, ready to go in case we can't do transition like we have in the past. But I know we'll still be running a rich program for our new preps. Exiting, if you are someone who will be leaving Bowen Heads next year, for next year, please let us know as soon as possible. That'll help us a great deal with our planning. Sadly, I have to inform you that the school fair this year won't be going ahead. Based on what we know about the restrictions and so on, we really want to make sure we do the right thing. But for the students, I want you to know, even though we won't have the fair, we'll be trying to do some fun things at school when we get back to make the end of the year as enjoyable as possible. For our Year 6s, I do want you to know that we're putting in a huge effort in thinking through solutions for how we're going to run, especially your graduation and the end of year activities that I guess you all look forward to at the end of Year 6. Your teachers should have already, and if not, they will give you an opportunity to have a voice about what we're going to do and share your ideas. So when you do get the chance, please take it and give us some creative ideas. Tell us how you're feeling and what you're hoping for, so then we can come up with something that you really help us design and deliver for the end of the year. You deserve something special, as all of our students in Year 6 do, and they traditionally have. So we want to make sure that we do the same for you. So enjoy the weekend, everyone, and talk soon.